It was full of old ladies and clergymen. Lolita sank down on her haunches to caress a pale-faced, blue-freckled, black-eared cocker-spaniel swooning on the floral carpet under her hand, as who would not, my heart, while I cleared my throat through the throng to the desk. There, a bald, porcine old man, everybody was old in that old hotel, examined my features with a polite smile, then leisurely produced my garbled telegram, wrestled with some dark doubts, turned his head to look at the clock, and finally said he was very sorry he had held the room with the twin beds till 6:30 and now it was gone. A religious convention, he said, had clashed with a flower show in Bryceland, and the name, I said coldly, is not Hamburg and not Humbug, but Humbert. And any room will do. Just put in a cot for my little daughter. She is 10 and very tired. The pink old fellow peered good-naturedly at Lowe, still squatting, listening in profile, lips parted to what the dog's mistress, an ancient lady swathed in violet veils, was telling her from the depths of the cretonne easy-chair. Whatever doubts the obscene fellow had, they were dispelled by that blossom-like vision. He said he might still have a room, had one, in fact, with a double bed. As to the cot, Mr. Potts, do we have any cots left? Potts, also pink and bald, with white hairs growing out of his ears and other holes, would see what could be done. He came and spoke while I unscrewed my fountain pen. Impatient Humbert. Our double beds are really triple, Potts cosily said, tucking me and my kid in. One crowded night we had 3 ladies and a child, like yours, sleep together. I believe one of the ladies was a disguised man. However, would there be a spare cot in 49, Mr. Swine? I think it went to the swoon, said Swine, the initial old clown. We'll manage somehow, I said. My wife may join us later, but even then I suppose we'll manage. The 2 pink pigs were now among my best friends. In the slow, clear hand of crime I wrote Dr. Edgar H. Humbert and daughter, 342 Lawn Street, Ramsdale. A key, 342, was half shown to me, magician showing object he is about to palm, and handed over to Uncle Tom. Lo, leaving the dog as she would leave me some day, rose from her haunches. A raindrop fell on Charlotte's grave. A handsome young negress slipped open the elevator door, and the doomed child went in, followed by her throat-clearing father and crayfish Tom with the bags. Parody of a hotel corridor. Parody of silence and death. "Say, it's our house number," said cheerful Lowe. There was a double bed, a mirror, a double bed in the mirror, a closet door with mirror, a bathroom door, ditto, a blue dark window, a reflected bed there, the same in the closet mirror, 2 chairs, a glass-topped table, 2 bed tables, a double bed, a big panel bed, to be exact, with a Tuscan rose chenille spread, and 2 frilled, pink-shaded night lamps left and right. I was tempted to place a $5 bill in that sepia palm, but thought the largesse might be misconstrued, so I placed a quarter, and added another. He withdrew. Click. Enfin, seul. "Are we to sleep in one room?" said Lowe, her features working in that dynamic way they did, not cross or disgusted, though plain on the brink of it, but just dynamic, when she wanted to load a question with violent significance. I asked them to put in a cot, which I'll use if you like. "You're crazy," said Lowe. "Why, my darling?" "Because, my darling, when darling mother finds out, she'll divorce you and strangle me." Just dynamic. Not really taking the matter too seriously. "Now look here," I said, sitting down, while she stood a few feet from me and stared at herself contentedly, not unpleasantly surprised at her own appearance, filling with her own rosy sunshine the surprised and pleased closet door mirror. "Look here, Lo, let's settle this once for all. For all practical purposes, I am your father. I have a feeling of great tenderness for you. In your mother's absence, I am responsible for your welfare. We are not rich, and while we travel, we shall be obliged. We shall be thrown a good deal together. 2 people sharing one room inevitably enter into a kind of, how shall I say, The word is incest, said Lowe, and walked into the closet. Walked out again with a young golden giggle, opened the adjoining door, and after carefully peering inside with her strange smoky eyes, lest she make another mistake, retired to the bathroom. I opened the window, tore off my sweat-drenched shirt, changed, checked the pill vial in my coat pocket, unlocked it. She drifted out. I tried to embrace her, casually, a bit of controlled tenderness before dinner. She said, "Look, let's cut out the kissing game and get something to eat." It was then that I sprang my surprise. Oh, what a dreamy pet. She walked up to the open suitcase as if stalking it from afar, at a kind of slow-motion walk, peering at that distant treasure box on the luggage support. Was there something wrong, I wondered, with those great grey eyes of hers, or were we both plunged in the same enchanted mist? She stepped up to it, lifting her rather high-heeled feet rather high, and bending her beautiful boy knees while she walked through the dilating space with the lentor of one walking under water or in a flight dream. Then she raised by the armlets a copper-coloured, charming and quite expensive vest, very slowly stretching it between her silent hands, as if she were a bemused bird-hunter holding his breath over the incredible bird he spreads out by the tips of its flaming wings. Then, while I stood waiting for her, she pulled out the slow snake of a brilliant belt and tried it on. Then she crept into my waiting arms, radiant, relaxed, caressing me with her tender, mysterious, impure, indifferent twilight eyes, for all the world like the cheapest of cheap cuties, for that is what nymphets imitate, while we moan and die.